In this case, we have a radical that needs simplifying, which is fairly complicated, right? We've got a big number inside the square root, and it's a negative number. So the first step that we're being told to do here is rewrite it with a positive radicand. So let me show you what that's asking for. If you remember the rules of square roots, you can't have a square root of a negative. And the way we handle that is we take that negative sign, we drop it, or we move it outside the radical. And the way it shows up outside the radical is an I. Okay, that's what the negative sign inside the square root turns into. Now we still have the -7 that started outside. Okay, you can't get rid of that. That's the -7 right here. So we have -7i square root 270. Okay, that would be our first answer. That's what this first answer box is looking for right here. And then after that, you'll be prompted to simplify this thing. So if you remember how these factor trees work, I look at 270 and I try to think of two numbers that multiply to 270. And you could start with 2 because this is an even number, but I'm going to go with 10 because I see that it ends with a 0, and I kind of like dividing by 10. So then 10 turns into 2 and 5. 27 turns into 9 and 3. And 9 turns into 3 and 3. So if you think what is going on here, you've got, in its not yet simplified form, -7i on the outside times the square root of 2 times 5 times 3 times 3 times 3. And now it's time to simplify. We grab this pair of 3's, that's the only pair that we see, and we bring it outside the radical. So what this is going to turn into, when you multiply -7 times 3, is -21i times the square root of 2 times 5 times 3. Okay, and that further simplifies to -21i times the square root of, I think that's 30. Okay, so that would be the process that you have to go through to simplify a radical when the radicand is negative.